Last time on Below the Rim, we woke up on our first morning in Labyrinth Canyon to the sun illuminating red sandstone walls. We took our time in the silence and beauty that surrounded us before getting back on the water. After a relatively short paddle, we settled in on an expansive sandbar in what felt like the heart of the canyon. Welcome to part 3 of Below the Rim.
All right, we're a couple miles into the day. It's just after 10 o'clock in the morning. Today we're heading to Bowknot Bend. It's a 7-mile bend in the river, and it kind of pinches on itself. And where that pinches, there's a saddle that I think we can get up on top of. So that's our goal today, is to kind of have a little side hike, and then we'll camp somewhere over there. So we've got several more miles to go still, but we're making really good time. The wind has picked up quite a bit though. It's been pretty gusty. So anytime we get to a little bend where it kind of slows down, it's kind of nice. But yeah, another gorgeous day, stunning landscape. I mean, it just doesn't get old. It's crazy beautiful. Absolutely loving it. Hello, sun. It does feel nice. Yeah, it's windy. Guests are crazy. Holy moly. It looks like on the map, right after this bend up here, where it really saddles out. And hopefully we can find the trail. Yeah, maybe I'll find it. Oh yeah. Man. Wind is gnarly.
I mean, yeah, that's the saddle right there.
Let's see what this thing is. Is it mud?
Yeah. Oh. Hello, mud.
Thanks.
Yep.
All right, we're here at Bowknot Bend. You can kind of see where it starts to go behind me. We have not found anything that seems like possible to get up top, but we're gonna kind of scout out a little bit and see what we can find here. See if there's any kind of trail or means of getting up on top of the plateau, but it's looking pretty sketchy right now, so we'll just see what we find. So, just popped up this little bar here. Lo and behold, a trail. See where it takes us. All right, totally lost whatever kind of trail it was. Probably just a bunch of game trails. But we decided to just kind of bushwhack a little ways, see if we could at least make it to the top of the saddle. Woo! Yeah, really windy. Yeah, I don't think we're finding any trail up here, but we do see kind of another landing further downriver. Not sure it's going to be any better, or if there's going to be any way up to the top. But we'll just keep paddling, keep looking. But I don't think we're going to try to get up here. It's just like, I mean, ledges and cliffs and very loose rock. We may have accidentally just stumbled on the trail. Definitely.
No, right here.
Oh yeah, look at that.
That's the trail.
All right.
Oh, there's the.
So we found
there's
it.
another inlet right there.
All right, cool. So we are now officially on the trail, going to the top. Just when you're ready to give up.
Yeah.
And just when we were ready to give up, we found the trail. So, working our way up to the saddle now, actually. This kind of tiny little piece right between two big rock formations. And we're gonna see what it has to offer. believe we have reached the end of the trail. It's very cool, very pretty. But I do not think we're getting up on top of that thing. Maybe there's a way. But that seems pretty steep to me. Super, super pretty. I may have spoken too soon. We will see. Maybe there is a way to the top. We'll just have to work our way along this. It looks very steep, but it looks like there's definitely some like ridges you can kind of follow. So I don't know, we'll give it a try. All right, well, this is about as far as we're willing to go. Came up a bunch of very loose scree. We're kind of at this point here where it's definitely doable behind us, but given the fact that we're out here, we don't really have an easy way out. We just want to be a little cautious. And the views have already been incredible. So, I mean, getting up on top, it's just going to be, I mean, it would be stunning, but a lot of wind. And I think that view from the saddle, honestly, was my favorite.
Ridiculous.
That thing was crazy. So, I mean, I feel pretty satisfied with this hike. And yeah, it's just like everywhere you look, just stunning views. So,
Yeah.
absolutely gorgeous.
Spectacular.
Yeah. Down, we can see this really nice spot that looks like it'd be great for camp. Still a lot of sun and pretty easy access to some trails around here. So we're gonna go check it out, see if we can paddle over to it. It's just a little ways down. All right, we just made it to our camp for the day. And we're pretty pooped, so getting a little bit of a meal in us, more like just snacks, and then probably set up camp and just kind of chill for the rest of the afternoon. Maybe do a little sunset hike or something. I don't know, there's a lot of options around here, but it's a pretty sweet spot. Just taking it all in. Alright, so to give you guys an idea of what we're talking about a 7-mile bend in the river, this is Bowknot Bend right here. We're camped right about here, right where it starts to bend. And we hiked the saddle that sits right here between the two sides of the river that kind of dips down between this plateau here and the main canyon wall. Tomorrow we'll paddle the rest of the 7 miles all the way around the bend and basically be right where we were looking down on earlier today. But yeah, our campsite just has stunning views. I mean, you've got a long corridor here of just canyon wall, and then back this way, just some stunning scenery as well. So pretty pleased with this site and definitely excited to just take in the afternoon here.
All right, you ready? I'm ready. Jeez, I've been preparing for 4 minutes now. Ice bath number 2. Oh. Oh, I'm not staying in. Here we go. Oh.
Oh, it's worse than yesterday. It's like
It
running.
is significantly worse than yesterday.
It's because it's all just running into you.
Yeah, I know.
All right, I'm done. Brain freeze. Hey guys, well, I'm pretty beat. That was for some reason, just a really tough day. A lot of wind. We did that hike, which was awesome. And then we kind of grabbed a little bit of a lunch and then set up our tents and thought we were picking really good spots, right? And then it just kept blowing, like the wind just kept blowing, and it was swirling dust everywhere. So we walked back over to our tents like 30 minutes later, just like coated in dust. Everything is just sand, dust everywhere. So we relocated our tents, and I decided to hop up on top of this hill, which I think is actually working out pretty well. The only downside is I get all the wind hitting me, like keeping everything staked down is a little tricky, but all the dust like just gets, you know, pushed somewhere else before it makes it to my tent. It's not swirling in the little bowls and stuff. So we're looking pretty good now, but I'm pretty wiped, ready to just take it easy for the afternoon, make some dinner, and then probably hit the hay pretty early tonight. Well, we just made it back to camp. As the sun was setting, we were kind of just walking this trail along the river, and after a while found ourselves at the base of the saddle again in the hike that leads up to the top. At the top, we sat and watched the sunset, watched the clouds just change color and the sun just kind of disappear over the horizon, and just like looking down at the river and the colors and everything, just taking in the moment, feeling the wind in our face, and just made me really realize like it's so easy to miss the moments, you know? It's like so easy to just like rush through life, that I often just like take for granted the little simple moments, little beauties that just like add something to life, you know? So this place is just, it's stunning. It's really just like drawing me into that. I think that's a lot of what this trip has been about, is just enjoying the simplicity, enjoying the moments,